Hi, I'm Matthew from Cyberduck. We're the hosts of The Digital Pond. Tonight we are listening to Kevin Allen speak about the hidden agenda here in the Innovation Warehouse. We hope you enjoy the clip.
I'm going to talk today about something I call real ambition. I know there's a lot of how many entrepreneurs in the room? Wow, me too. Real ambition is a fantastic thing because it is not just ambition. Anybody can have ambition. Alexander the Great had ambition. He burned villages down in the process. Michelangelo, he had a real ambition to create something extraordinary that didn't exist before. But how many people love to pitch? Ah, yeah, not everybody loves it, right? Every day we pitch. We pitch to our colleagues. I pitch to my mother to do what I'd like her to do for me. I pitch the bank to give me a loan. I pitch for my people to follow me. It's all the same sort of thing. How can you get money? How can I pitch? Yes. They asked John Dillinger when he was in jail. The guy goes, so why do you rob banks anyway? Because that's where the money is. So he says, yeah. So you're going to the right place. Yeah. That's called target audience, you know. Solicitation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk first about the concept, what I call the hidden agenda, which I think is at the core. I'll talk about something I call the advocate's approach, which is thinking and pitching like a lawyer. I'll talk about storytelling. And then I'll try to be sure I've answered everything here, yeah? What do you think they said to me when I said, why did you give me the business?
I liked you.
Say again?
I liked you.
Yes. Or, you get it. What's the it? The it is what I consider to be the visceral, emotional, human desire behind the decision. So this is a human game. And behind every decision, I don't care what it is, whether it's for 5 million people to vote for Rudy Giuliani or to follow their heart and elect Bill Clinton or whatever it happens to be, behind that is targeting and connecting to that human emotion. But it's not just enough identifying that human desire. You got to figure out a way to connect to it. So even in solicitation, your solicitation can go up, and I'll give you a good example of that when I talk about Marriott, by figuring out these dynamics. In business, for some reason, we tend to think, well, we're in business now, so therefore I have to be business-like and talk about things like market share and human? What? No, you can't do that. Right? Now, I had a disadvantage when I was coming up in the business because I just wasn't exactly like all these other kids, you know. I didn't know anything about sports and so forth, and you know, this was the mighty McCann. So I used to read the newspaper every Monday morning, you know, okay, see, the Jets played the Packers, they threw the ball, so that I could fit in. But we'd all go out to the prospect, and we'd all be listening, and we'd all come back to the agency, and they'll be going, okay, we should talk about the Coke case, and we should talk about the blah, blah, blah. And I'd say, and I finally got the courage one afternoon to go, yeah, what? I think he's scared. What? The hell are you talking about? Mike McCartan, I'll never forget him, said, hang on a second. This kid wins. Let's listen to him. I don't even understand it. I don't care, but I think there's something in this. And we codified eventually what I call pursuit strategy, which is the process that I'm going to be telling you today. So before you pitch anything, before you go running off saying, let's show them the Coke case, you go through the dynamic of understanding who these people are, what keeps them up at night, and how you're going to connect to it. How's that sound? I fancy myself a DIYer. I'm terrible. But I have a big toolkit with all my tools, and I have an Allen key. Right? Now, an Allen key is a rather unusual little thing. Do you have an Allen key? So you're a DIYer. What does an Allen key look like? Yeah, it's like a sort of hexagon. Okay, so I'll save that so I don't lose it. I called the head of that agency for 6 months every Monday. Until one day, I decided to call him at 8:30. Don Axelrod, hi, it's Kevin Allen. It's you. Everybody loves that. Don't be shy. It doesn't mean you're being a pain in the ass. And more importantly, it does not mean that you are imposing on them. If you think about yourself, hey, honey, I'm your solution. And boy, have I got something to show you. Yeah? Okay? Terrific. It's as much about you as anything. And celebrating who you are and knowing who you are is 50% of the game. One afternoon, I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm presenting inside the agency. And I'm talking like this. And I'm walking around like I just came off a polo field. And, and Bill Genge, the CEO of the agency, walks in the door. My hero, I'd never met this man. World War II fighter pilot, shot down, escapes behind enemy lines. The whole thing, this guy was amazing. He sits down in the back of the room and he's watching me going, and of course, I am perfect, blah, blah, blah. And he finished the thing up and he comes to me and he says, son, that was really one fine presentation. Can I give you some advice? Yes, sir. Why don't you take that stick out of your ass? First of all, the analogy was a little much for me at the time, but the point was, he said, son, there's a lovely boy there. And that's what everybody wants to see. That's the kid they want to hire. The more you mask him, the harder it will be for them to hire you. Okay? Let it rip, son. Anyway, bye. Off he goes. And I'm sort of, oh my God. So, very important that who you are as an individual and who you are as a firm, let it go. You guys are in a phenomenal place because brands and communities center together around their belief systems, and you're in the driver's seat. It's never more exciting time to be in the business and do what you guys are doing. With that, I give you my enormous thanks. Nothing I love more than this. I hope it's been helpful, and have a lovely, lovely evening. Okay?
Hi, I'm Matthew from CyberDuck, the host of the Digital Ponds. Tonight we've been in the Innovation Warehouse. I hope you enjoyed listening to Kevin Allen speaking about the hidden agenda. Make sure you join us next time.